tonight, y'all. And T-Stream, 21st, St. Paul Street. Let's take a ride. Let's take a ride, yo. I say riding in a motherfucking road. Hey, Ashley, I know you came to party with me. Trina, hey, Mia. Southside honeys is here. 501. We gon' really take a ride, y'all. Let's take a motherfucking ride. Let's take a ride, y'all. I say riding in a motherfucking road. Niggas talk shit I don't know. Need 100 plays in a boat. Gotta maintain, stay focused. Riding in a motherfucking road. Niggas talk shit I don't know. Need 100 plays in a boat. Hey, Southside, hey, that's a whole lot of pressure. Yeah, hey, third world, let's go. Yo, hey, that's a whole lot of pressure. Whole lot of pressure in here, hey, uptown. Hey, that's a whole lot of pressure. Hey, ready, yo. Hey, B Street, yo. Hey, that's a whole lot of pressure. Hey, whole club, hands up like this. Hands up like this. Hey. Hey, 1, 2, hands up like this. Hey. They got their hands up, they bring the alarm, y'all. Hey, D Street like this. Hey. Hey, let it rock. Fuck, party with smoke. Tony T is on the bells, y'all.
And when you got us, you know we gon' make it rock. And when you got us, you know we gon' make it rock. You know we gon' make it rock. Because I am a queen. And go, eh, eh, eh. I am a queen. And go, eh, eh, eh. I am a queen. Ripping the detox in my feet. I am a queen. Oh, and go, so what you mean? From the north side to the south side to the east and the west, I am a queen. From the north side to the south side to the east and the west, I am a queen. Repping the detox I am a queen. Upholding go-go legacy. So what you mean? From the north side to the south side to the east and the west, I am a queen. From the north side to the south side to the east and the west, I am a
Welcome to Ted's podcast. Woo!
Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, it
Happy
is Juneteenth.
Friday. From the vehicle.
And we would like to welcome
From the
Coach.
vehicle.
Yes, we all on the move today because this is part of still my birthday. So we
Happy
are gonna be
birthday, boo.
we are actually still celebrating, and I wanted to send a big shout out to Charlene because I asked for charms for my birthday, Pandora charms, and she added to my Pandora bracelet, and it is so cute. I am so in love with her for that. Thank you so much, Charlene. That's my boo thing. That's my stylist. I love her so much. We just gonna give her a round of applause. That's indeed. Also, y'all, we got our big sister. Everybody's in the building today, but like I said, we are still celebrating my birthday. The grand finale is tomorrow at Fast Eddie's. But I am so excited about this book right here. I mean, like,
All right.
I love the bonus chapter. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get all the way into it. But yes, ladies, how y'all doing? I mean, Ash is driving, as you can see, she's driving too. But
Yeah.
we also our big sister is here, Black Diamond. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we
That
all
would be me, Juneteenth representing.
representing.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Coach, what's up, Coach? One,
Ain't
one, one,
nothing.
one.
I'm here, y'all. I'm
Yes.
just at Wendy's. Hold on real quick.
Oh Lord,
It's the kid. I got
Gariola.
the kid.
Oh, okay. Hey, little mama. Yes, but for all those that want to know, we're not in the studio. We will actually be at 1865 today. Getting a little bit more footage for our wrap up of next week when we go into the studio. We're gonna have a whole wrap up
Mm-hmm.
of everything. People said I went on tour for June.
Yes, she did.
But it's like it was just simply amazing. I would suggest to anyone that has a birthday coming, don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself. You
So,
get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day,
hold
like I
on.
said, you have to remember we getting older. So it's a lot of things we just don't do anymore. So I had to plan it out and be strategic about it when I knew that I could do this, I could do that, because I take care of my 75-year-old mother. So I had to balance, but yet still have fun with my girls. So it worked out really great. So shout out to my girls. Shout out to the whole I'm a Queen and Go-Go movement. The ladies really, really came through and did their thing. You know what I'm
Great.
saying? But it has been amazing. This is amazing. I have to truly say. So let's get a drum roll, please. Welcoming to Taz Podcast. We have the
Yeah.
one and only Robert Lewis, but he likes to go by Coach Rob. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for
Coach.
having me. Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it. I'm humbled,
Yes.
honored, and I'm very grateful and thankful for this.
Yes. I'm excited because little Ed and his secret backpack. The
Yeah.
way, okay, what gets me, what I have to tell everybody, if you get the book, I don't know if he's a little bear kid, but look like a human. He got all his hair. He has all his hair on his arms, and I don't know, his ears are so big, but he's so little, and
Right.
he's really little, and you could tell that he's little, but that backpack got something in there.
Right.
So
Mm-hmm.
what I want you to do is excite us. I mean, how would you sell it to an audience? Because me, I have my way of selling it, and I already sold it to a couple
Yeah.
of people. So you also, if you're watching, you can click inside of the description. I did put the link to purchase the book. So you can purchase the book on Amazon by going on the link, and you can purchase the book. But Coach Rob, talk to us about Little Ed and his secret backpack.
Well, Little Ed's Secret Backpack. It's a story of my life and a bunch of other people's lives that struggled when they was younger and also older wise. But I thought about it, and it came to me in a dream because I wanted a character, but I wanted a character that was different. I didn't want it to be black. I didn't want it to be white. I wanted to just be a character, something that somebody can feel his character, to feel
Right.
what's going on with him. So, and I created him with a disease, and what I did is, like, his parents are white. Okay, so a lot of times they say, well, we black, we come from monkeys and this and that, but I wanted him to have that look. I want to have like, I wanted to have one of the smartest animals on the planet. So, but I wanted him to be different. I wanted, when you look at him, be like, oh wow. So I gave him a disease called haridosis, and I wanted him to be smaller, and I wanted him to have a lot of hair on his body, big ears, and kind of look like a little monkey. So
He
that's what,
does.
yeah, that's what came
Because
up.
that was definitely about to be my question when I
But
looked at the front of the book.
right, but
Mhm.
I wanted him to have a character where once you look at him, you look at him and you're like, oh wow. But and then you want to pass that because growing up, um, I was a kid that didn't wear name brands, stuff like that. And I want people to get past all that because us at, I know our race, we want to look at your shoes, we want to look at your shirt, and then we want to fit
Mhm.
you in because of what you wear. I don't like that. I'm not a part of that. And I'm still not a part of that today.
Mhm.
I just want people to like me for my character. That's all. And that's what I want. That when I wrote the book, I wanted to feel. That's why when people look at the book, they look at it, funny like, but nobody look at Charlotte's Web book, Superman, none of the other books and have something to say. But I wanted them to look at the book and read the book and then feel the book, feel
Mhm.
him as a make you feel as a human. And then a lot of people that read the book love it because they relate to the stories and they relate to things that they done went through in their past and going through now and their kids are going through. A lot of older people read the book and think it's an adult book, but it's a children's book slash adult book. Anybody can read it.
That is amazing. So, I mean, how did you decide to become an author, and what actually really inspired you to want to write this book?
I don't know. I think by me being young, like when I was younger, like 7, 8 years old, and I noticed once I go to my house, and not go to my house, but I look on the walls and it's a white man,
Mhm.
and then you go to anybody else's house, it's a white man. You turn on the TV, it's a white man. Go to the store, it's a white man. There are always white people that's controlling everything. So I had real dark skin, still got dark skin, but I had very dark skin when I was young and very nappy hair, and we didn't really have much. So people in my neighborhood will clown me about my skin color and pick at
Mhm.
me about my skin color. So at the time we lived with my granny, and I
Mhm.
would go out the back. I'd go out and go in the back. And in the back, you can go under the house, like you got to open the door, go in the house, or you can go in the corner. But I would go in the corner like I'm playing hide and go seek, and I would cry like a baby because I was trying to figure out. I was asking God, why did you give me this black skin and this hair? I didn't care nothing about the clothes, but why did you give me this dark skin and this hair? Because it's nothing that I could do with it. How can I
Mhm.
change this? And I was hurt. I would cry.
Mhm.
And it was a big thing. And I didn't have nobody to go to. I didn't have no support system. I had a
Mm.
strong black mom, and I didn't want to go to her like that because it'd make me look weak. So I just didn't go to her.
Mhm.
So and then through that, I went to my buddy house one time and knocked on the door. His mom came to the door and asked me, "What you want?" And I said, "Is your I asked him, was it her son at home?" And she said no. So for some reason I came down the steps that day and I just stood right beside the door. And then he came to the door and said, "Mom, who's that?" She said, "That was Darren. That's that little black kid. I told you, quit fooling with him. He's black. He does see that. He no good. You don't be around that kid. I keep telling you, stop being around that kid." And so I just shook my head. I was like, wow. And I
Mm.
left and then I walked up the hill. And for some reason, I just started smiling and feeling like, what I need to do to change me. And I'm young. So I want to change my character. I just wanted to be good. I just want to be nice. And I tell my kids now, just be nice. No matter what.
Mhm.
Just be nice. And that's I got when I was young. Just be nice. And everything will line up for you if you just be nice. And that was
Mhm.
my thing, and I wanted to educate myself more, so that, and I had a little learning disability. I didn't learn as good, so, but that was the thing. And then listen to other people's stories and stuff like that, and I call it a little Ed moment. So my friend has an uncle that's named Edward, and he had a son named Little Buddy, and so they would call him Little Ed. So I said, I'm gonna use this name, Little Ed. So I
Mhm.
used the Little Ed, but I wanted that character. I didn't want nobody because a lot of times you write a character and look like a black kid, you're gonna push some people away. like a white kid, you're gonna push some people. I'm concerned about that because I want them to feel the story. I want them to feel the pain. I want them to feel what's going on with this kid because most of us have kids, and most of us know somebody that have a kid and went through. And then as adults, we done been through so much,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, did you actually self-publish the book, or did you go the traditional route?
Self-published. You know,
Wonderful.
I had
Why did you say self-published? Because I've been saying this because I actually wrote a book and I haven't published it yet, and I feel as though I did all my research, and I feel like why would I go anywhere else? So why your reason for self-publish?
I went and started a publishing. I mean, wanted to get somebody to publish it, but I didn't really read the contract. And once I read the contract, I had already paid $1,500. So once I read the contract, I was like, oh no, they taking everything from you. Your rights,
Mm.
you know, you couldn't put it in certain stores. They just had everything.
Oh,
And once I read through it, I said, oh no. So what I did, I wrote a letter to them, wrote a letter to the big, the peoples in the head, both 2 letters, and sent it to them. You know, they had to sign for it. They never did get in touch with me because of what I wanted to do. I was wanting to get out of the country. I didn't care nothing about that money because what I'm gonna make from this book is, you know, that money is peanuts. You know, so that money I let go because I was better not to go with them and then to self-publish. And I think self-publish is better, but you know, you just have to get out and hustle. If you get out and hustle, like Miss Diamond told me, that's what time it is. You know, she be all over the place. So that's what it's about. Once you do what you're supposed to do, get in front of people, just like this podcast. Like I say, I'm grateful for you guys.
Oh, thank you so much. Yes. And what's your writing process like? I know you finished this book, but what is your writing process like? Like, um,
I don't
how do
know.
you get into it?
I don't know. You have to have that space. You have to have time for yourself. I do anyway.
Mhm.
And I'll tell you a story. I was writing a book called Little Rob and the Teens when I was in the Mike Tyson camp. And we had so much drama going on in the camp.
Mhm.
Every day I would get out of practice and go pull my stuff out. I couldn't go nowhere. It was just like a writer's block. I didn't know what that meant, but
Mhm.
I saw what it meant then. And so when
Mhm.
camp was over, when I came home, I pulled my stuff out and I just went. And some of the stuff I didn't even know I wrote it. You know, I go
Mm.
back and look at some of the stuff. I say, I wrote that. Yeah, but
Mhm.
I would just roll in the road. And the same thing with this book. Once I feel like I get a storyline and how I want to do it, I
Mhm.
go and I just write and I just keep writing. You know,
That is amazing. That was one of my one of my questions. How do you handle writer's block? But you already answered that. But what advice would you give to a first time author? What advice would you give to them?
just do it. Get to it.
Mm.
Just how you start your story. You know,
Mhm.
don't me. I didn't like. I don't like to tell anybody what I'm doing. I just like to go do it and just start writing because the energy that people bring to you is so bad sometimes. So just start writing. Just start writing. Then you start. There's so much information out there to get to self-publish and stuff like
Mhm.
that. You don't. I mean, you could do all of that. You know, just start. You know, just start writing and get you a subject that you want to write about. My subject,
Mhm.
I want somebody when they read it, they can feel it. They can just like,
Exactly.
whoo, man.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I want.
So, I mean, how has being an author impact your real life outside of writing? How has it?
Not much right now, but I know it's gonna impact. You know, because I got a lot of things that's lined up for me, so I know it's gonna really hit. And then this is just the first book. I have 5 more.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a
Okay.
series of 6, and then I
That
can
is
spin off with the
wonderful.
Dream Squad. You know,
Wow. Well, I'm not going to hog all the questions. I got co-hosts. I do. So I want to let my girls ask you some questions because I can keep
okay,
going.
okay,
'Cause I'm curious because I really like from the way that I could just tell people what I love most about the book. I like the pictures. I like the font. I'm a person that I feel as though, because I wrote a book myself.
Right.
If the font is too small, it's going to detour me from reading the whole book
Right.
because I'm struggling, even though I wear glasses.
Right.
The font has to be precise. I don't know if people agree with me. Do you agree with me on that? That the font has to be.
Yeah, it has to be. I wear glasses, so this have to be the font has to be readable. It need to be a readable book.
Right. And it can't be too fancy.
Right.
You know, some people. To me, I think Times Roman or Earl is perfect for a book.
Right.
But some people like to use those other ones. You get what I'm saying? Other fonts.
Right.
But I like how the spacing, and the actual is like I'm the person, like, so I end up being the actual character in the book because how you do it, how you broke it down.
Right.
And I just like the spacing and, like I said, the font, the pictures. And I was really impressed with the bonus chapter. I was like, okay. I got a lot of books in here, and it's like this one was different. And if you have to compare it to something, you're right. It would be more like a black. Well, I hate to say black because you don't want people to see color,
right.
But I do with this a little bit because he's so hairy and kind of like chocolate. Well, he's peanut butter, you know what I'm saying? And he's like a peanut butter, right? And it's like he's a Harry Potter, you know? And it's given. And I would suggest look into doing a movie. Don't stop here. Turn this book into a movie because I think it'll be amazing. I think it will actually be truly amazing. Like you said, now you have adults into it, but it's really a children's read, but as well as adult read. So it's really a everybody book. So I think the movie would be phenomenal, you know?
Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You need help with that, we can help you with that too.
I got you.
Yeah, we got you over here, brother. We got you.
We got the connects.
Yes, connects over here.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
So, bro, I want to ask you how things been going. Have you you been checking the happy hours, all that stuff?
I hadn't did much. I not making an excuse, but I've been writing a curriculum for it.
Right, you did tell me that.
Yeah, so I just finished that up. So
okay.
I'm gonna get some sent it to a lady to get her to check it out and see if I'm on the right path because I never wrote one before, but I studied it. And so I wrote it. It took a lot of time and effort and pulling out the hair, but I finally
you got it done. You got it done.
Got it done, and I sent it to her, but she had a little surgery, so better and stuff like that. And then once I do that, I have other people that I can get it to. I'm just waiting on her to say, okay, is this, or you need to put this, you need to put this. It's like 9 units in it, and for me, I think it's going to be a great curriculum. It's going to be in all the schools.
Okay, I need one over here for my girls of the world.
Hey, we're coming.
Yeah, so I can show up, show you out, show you up and out over here.
I appreciate it.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
Coming up for the 4th, so yeah, we'll talk.
Okay. Oh yeah, he's probably coming out for the 4th.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah.
We're gonna be in the house. We're gonna be in the house walking around interviewing people, talking to
Miss
everyone.
Spice is the host.
Yes, I am. Yes, so definitely.
Yes.
But you know what? I got a question. Are there any particular authors or books that have influenced you to even get to this point with Little Ed?
You know what? No, because I have so many stories. I know so many people that had problems and just growing up. And I'm also a foster parent.
Oh, yeah.
Parent about 15 years. So I've seen so many different kids go through struggles. Like, we have a lot of kids, young kids that don't have an identity, can't write, and that is, that's big. When I say
going on
big,
here too,
you be 13 to 14, 15 years old, you can't write or read. and a lot of them don't even, because they on the tablets and stuff, in the car. Like I took my niece out the other day, and I was to drive, and I was asking which way to go. She said this way, and what that mean? And then this way, I said left or right. Don't know the left or right, and you're 16. I done seen that with 12-year-olds and stuff. So I done seen a lot, and I just wanted to write a book where I can give back to the foster care or the DFACS, where I can get it in there and they can read it, get into the juvenile system. And I just want people to feel like they can. The kids, you have it. You just got to have somebody to just push you, push in the right direction. I don't know if y'all heard of anything. I have a friend that had that. You ever heard of the Freedom Writer? It's a movie. What's the name? Some Howard. But he's a part of that, and he was telling me to get the book to him. So when he go back out to LA, he gonna give it to the Freedom Writers, and it'll be all over the place. And I just sent him one. But it's like I'm reaching out to her too, But this book is huge. But just thinking it's just huge, and it's something that I think everyone can read. And I think it's something that you could feel it.
It is. It's
Everybody
just
can benefit. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, like I said, the pictures and
I know the bomb.
everything is just a bomb. It is, and you wouldn't think like picking it up. You wouldn't think that it's actually a fun read. It's a fun read. And so you're going to be like, oh, when you get off work, I got to finish. I can get back to my next chapter. I want to know what's going to happen, right?
Yeah.
So it's that, So I really suggest everybody that's watching, check out Little Ed and his secret backpack. What you got, Queen Ash?
I was about to. Okay, because you did asked a couple of my questions already. So,
She in your head.
you know what I'm saying?
That's why we host together.
I'm trying to get the. So if not specifically, who inspired? Did you have any author that because you said you do have a total of 6 books, correct?
Right.
Right. So in that genre period, like just writing period, was there anybody who inspired you, or you just like, I'm just about to do this, and this is what I just want to do?
Yeah, that's what I want to do. And see, I'm a professional soccer coach as well. So I spent time.
Okay.
Spent time in Germany and stuff, but I see how kids are done. You could be a kid that's real talented, but if you from a certain neighborhood, no matter how talented you just don't get it, and that's not, for me, that's not right. Or you can be a kid that your talent don't show up to you 18 and 19. You pass 13 or 14, they not gonna deal with you, so it's a lot of ups and downs for kids, either way you go, basketball, football. And then the reason I picked soccer, because I was into that soccer, and then just watching how people do things. So that's why when I decided to write the book, I was just thinking about it for a while, and I said, I'm gonna write it, but I want to get the character. I want to get something that people will be like, whoa, and make them think. Yeah, I didn't want to be the norm. I just wanted somebody to just think like, okay, what is this about? Just looking at the cover, you're not gonna really know what it's about.
Exactly. Because that's the one thing when you did start talking in the beginning of the show, and you were talking about how you came up with Lil Ed's character and why he looks the way he looks, because that was going to be my question. Like, is he a little monkey? Like, you know what I mean? That was just something that I mean, because when you look at him on the front of the book,
he's so hairy.
I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, he's hairy, and I was like, okay, all right. So it's given.
When you read it, you say, oh, okay, he hairy because he has hairodosis.
Right. It's a disease that he has.
Exactly.
Right.
But I love that one picture with him and the little boy, and like they like I don't know if they like outside playing, and the little boy giving him some water.
Water, they
That's
call it
his friend.
waterfall.
Yeah,
Waterfall. He
it's
didn't know
like
waterfall
the
was.
interaction with him. I mean, you can envision. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Him and his little friends, you know.
Right.
So I just like it. I mean, it's different. I really am. I'm pushing you to do a movie.
Got you.
That's what
That
I
would be
say.
dope.
I do.
And then
I'm pushing you
honestly
to do a movie.
speaking, I got questions because you said Germany. What part of Germany were you at? Because sir, I was in Germany too. I was in Bitburg.
I was in
Guten Tag.
Dusseldorf.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
I believe my dad was stationed there
What she
a
said?
little bit of time. Were you over there because you were in the service, or were you just over there for other reasons?
I'm a trainer. I'm a professional trainer. I
You,
used to train Mike Tyson and the Holyfield, Pernell Whitaker. 3 of
mm,
our.
Woo!
okay,
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah,
Mike.
clock that.
Cool.
Clock
That's
that.
dope. That is really dope.
Yeah.
So go ahead. I'm sorry, my bad. Go ahead,
You know,
continue.
I'm a professional boxing coach, and I'm a professional soccer coach as well. So that's why I was over there.
That's dope. Now that's dope. So who are you going for right now in the World Cup?
I like France. I like Argentina. I love Messi because the way Messi plays, he get everybody involved. He like a LeBron. So
Okay.
Okay,
I love to see him.
okay,
I love
okay.
to see him play.
Mhm.
I'm gonna pull for France though, cause I just watched the last World Cup. I watched it when it was happening, but then I watched it again. If y'all get a chance, that the World Cup 2022 was a match. They was
Mhm.
balling.
Mm.
Oh man. Yeah, I need to
Nice.
see. I definitely need to
I got
see
a former shit. I gotta learn how to.
because I think this is I my sister is more so she's been to German, she's fluent in German, like been to Germany, lived there for about maybe 2-3 years, I want to say. And
Uh,
she's fluent in German and all, like I want to say like 9 different languages as well.
uh,
So soccer is definitely her thing. I had to learn my knowledge from
yeah, soccer's big.
because yeah, it's huge. It's really huge.
This
But
year,
I know I
biggest.
go ahead.
This year is the biggest event on the planet ever.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's 48. It's 48 teams this year, and it's huge.
Wow.
It's huge. They right up there in New York and New Jersey. They playing up there in Canada.
Hmm.
Yeah, Atlanta, like in 9 different.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
They
hot.
playing everywhere.
Yeah,
Yep.
they packed
Mm.
the arena.
Hmm.
Amazing.
Because
Truly
I've been seeing
amazing.
these videos where everybody coming over here from like Japan and Australia and England,
Yeah,
and they are tripping out over the food, y'all.
yeah,
What?
Yeah,
Mm.
because everybody's coming over and they're like, what's the hype? Like they've heard about Walmart, they've heard about Burger King and Chick-fil-A, they've heard about these places, but they've never been there.
right.
Even
Ate
down
out
to
of.
the greats. Yeah, even down to the greats in New York that had a steam coming up. Even down to that. They
Yeah,
are so fascinated with it, and I think it's so dope. I think it is
yeah,
so cool. You know
definitely.
what I'm saying? Because they get to experience America for themselves.
Right.
To understand
Mhm.
it's please
And to
don't let
see
that you know what I mean? Please
Right.
don't let that
the other
that
stuff
orange
distract you.
person exactly from what it really is. Like we all are not like what they portray on TV. You have to
That
Mhm.
go and
part.
experience it for yourself.
Yeah.
So I really think it's dope that everybody's coming over and having their American experience and going to barbecue places and eating ribs for the first time.
Oh
Yeah.
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 It's
Mhm.
so cool.
So let me ask you
So
this. Oh, you got go ahead. You go ahead because I asked a
no,
thousand
no, no,
questions. Y'all go
no, no,
ahead.
no, no, no. Go ahead, babe. I'm good. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Because I
I'm
just
just
lost my train of
curious.
thought.
I'm just actually curious because you're an actual professional trainer and you have worked with so many stars, so many celebrities and things like that. But how do you handle criticism of your work, writing, or whatever you're doing? How do you handle that?
It's nothing because I come from an area where everybody was, I mean, not everybody, but I was ridiculed for my skin. And this, I mean, they tell you back then you got to get thick skin, boy. You got to get thick skin. So I got thick skin, so it don't really matter. You know, none of that matters. If you don't like it, it's okay. You know, it's one of my buddies. He bought a book for his friend's 13-year-old grandkid, and she was just like, "Oh, this book is too childish for me to read, and this and that, this and that." And the lady was like, and she said, and the little kid on the front looked like a monkey, and you need before you invest any money in the book, you need to maybe change the way you look. I said, and I told my partner, I said, picture that. I don't care nothing about what a 13-year-old saying, because she's 13, but she's probably 19 or 20, thinking wise. And I could care less about what she thinks. This is what the source gave to me. I asked for it, they gave it to me. Picture me changing it for her. It'll never happen. Right. I could care less about that. The story is the story. And I asked for it, they gave it to me. And I'm so grateful. They could have gave it to somebody else. I'm so thankful and I'm honored to have that. So why would I change it for one person or either two people? I mean, I have a cousin. She said to me, like, I have a superintendent in Virginia, and me and her couldn't get past the book because, you know, he looked like a little monkey, you know. And I'm just like, I didn't say anything to her, but I'm like, all these books out here that have animals on it, and we as a human race, we look like animals. Some of us look like animals. What's the problem? So, you know, she couldn't get past the story in the engine. I mean, the superintendent couldn't get past the story. I didn't say a word. I said, okay, and kept it moving. Because I could care less, because I know for two of y'all, it's going to be 100 of y'all love it. You know, so I'll take that. I'm just concerned about the majority, not the minority. I care less about the minority. So, you know, by me going through so much I done been through, it's hard to get at me.
Yeah. Well, I feel that. I feel that 100%. And I love that you stand your ground. Bottom line, this is what I created. This is what it's going to be. Either you're going to like it or you're not.
Right.
Period.
Yeah.
You know,
And
because
everything isn't for everybody.
and exactly,
Right.
everything is
You
not for
know,
everybody.
Right.
you know, and let this be for the ones who is full. Let us enjoy
That's
it.
right.
Let
Right.
us be happy with it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I tell everybody, I mean, daggone, you might like McDonald's, I might like Wendy's. We all not gonna
That's
like the
right.
same thing.
Yeah, right.
You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? But you have your target audience that you reaching. You have your people that this is getting to, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I'm sure inspiring young children like my daughter who has her insecurities being an 8-year-old and being in
Right.
elementary school and, you know, trying to figure yourself out and trying to, you know, even though I feel like
Right.
she has high self-esteem, it's little things about her that she's just like, mommy, I wish I didn't have this, or I
Right.
wish I looked like that, you know.
Right.
And I mean, shoot, even me, when you talking about, oh, he's so hairy, he's a little monkey, let me tell you something. Back when I was in elementary school, that was me. I was the hairy little, my arms was hairy, my legs was hairy, everything was hairy. They used to call me a werewolf. Whole
Wow.
situation. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So I had to I got through it. You know what I mean? Everybody's not going to be
Yeah.
nice and, you know, everybody's not going to treat you good, but you got to learn how to just manage and get through it because
Yeah.
that is actually, like you said, the minority,
Right.
Yeah.
period. You know what I'm saying? Because as I tell everybody, I'm cool. So it's no reason for you not to like me. My sisters
Right.
over here, they cool. It's no reason for you not to like them. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
That's right.
Yeah.
So we for who we for. And if we not, oh well, like, you
Yeah.
know. So I feel like this book is for people
Pick
like
one.
us. Like,
Right. Right.
exactly.
Right. I went to school
Period.
with a lady like that had, well, a kid that had a lot of hair on him. When you just said that, I just thought about it. I was like, wow. And she had it on her face like little Ed. I'm just like, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
And
I go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
and yeah, and like a lot of people would do that. Like for me, for instance, like little Ed, his mother, you know, they didn't have any money, so his mother learned how to sew, and she made stuff on the, you know, and then worked hours. She made money, and then she got a sewing machine, and then so she started sewing his clothes and stuff. So I wanted him to have his own little brand. You know, I kind of did that subliminal. So once he do get big, people want to stitch mark, you know, the clothes that he wear. And
Oh yeah,
let
I
him
like
know
that.
let him know that it's not about the clothes, it's about
The
you.
person, the person.
Yeah.
But see, we don't grow up like that, because in the hood, we might get ready to cut our lights off, but we'll go out and spend $250 on some Jordan for a kid.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Priorities
crazy,
be
you know. So
backwards.
yeah, and then so we get so caught up in what we wear, and
yeah,
so the person, just like if all of us was blind, you couldn't. I mean, we weren't getting anything done. But if
yeah,
blind, you have to deal with the character. You can't deal
yeah.
with what you look like. You have to deal with
Exactly.
how
That
somebody
part.
treating you. So that's the thing, that with this book, that's what I wanted to be about: the character, the feeling this. I
Right.
feel this book.
I gotta say something. You said we all was blind, we wouldn't get a lot done. That's not true. Because I know blind people that get a lot more than people that can see.
No, I was talking about we
Now,
would
I
try.
get what you're saying, but at the end of the day, you're right. I always say that as well. If we
Yeah.
couldn't see, if God made us color blind,
Right,
but we could see,
right.
you'll all get along. Only thing you
Yeah.
wouldn't like is a person's character.
That's it.
Yeah. That
That's
part.
And I figured, you know, that's why I guess I got friends of all nationalities. You get what
right.
I'm
Me
saying?
too.
Because I deal with character more
Right.
than color, you know. So
Yeah.
And see, that's
yeah.
how I wanted this book to be. That's why I created Lil Ed. You know, he got a white kid, he got a Spanish kid, he got a kid from different areas. You know, they all come from Africa. The Dream Squad is different cultures. That's what I wanted. I wanted to be different cultures. I didn't want it to be about a whole bunch of whites, a whole bunch of blacks. I just wanted everybody to be a part. And
Right.
if you like this book, the second book is amazing. 2 and 3 is the one I like. 4 and 5 is good too. 6 is good, but 2 and 3 is like, yeah, I love them books. You know, so
Yeah. That's what's up.
it's about feeling, and that's
Yeah.
all I want people to do is when they pick the book up and read it, they feel some kind of way. You know,
Right.
Right.
they feel like you got to have that little Ed moment, like, you know, little Ed could do this. I can get through it. I know I
Right.
no matter, his mom told him, no matter what, how the problem is,
He can still do it. Push go.
the heart is always bigger than the problem. So
Yeah.
she whispered in his ear and told him heart over height. Always remember that when it get tough, heart over height. You know.
Mm-hmm. So you got to go through it to get to it. I say that
Yeah.
all the time.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. You gotta go through it to get to it.
You got to go through it to get to it.
That's so true.
But this has been absolutely amazing. And just like what is this? What is their name? Dre Jr. Butler, Dara. I don't know how to say the name Butler. Thank you for the comments. It's a great interview. Thank you so much. And for everyone that's on here now that's watching, you know, and thank you. You get what I'm saying. But go get the book. I put the link
Yeah.
on inside of the description. So if you go inside of the description, you can just click that link and take you straight to his Amazon, and you can purchase the book and see what we're talking about, what the hype is all about, you know. So
Yeah.
hopefully he'll turn it into a movie. And if
A
you're ready for that,
documentary or
let us
something.
know. Let us
Yeah,
know.
that'll be
'Cause
dope.
we got the hookup.
Yeah. So you need help.
And
Let us
Our
know.
last book author that
Yeah.
came on our show, it's a movie now, and it's actually on Tubi. Her
Like
book
I
is
told
a
you,
movie.
I'm
Yeah.
coming up there, so we'll sit and rap.
Yeah, we would
Yeah.
really love to help you get there because I know they would
Exactly.
keep this one alive. They would love this. Just
Yeah.
thinking about them in general, they would be like, "What? Oh yeah,
Uh-huh.
this is good.
And it would be a really dope, it would be a really dope like cartoon series, especially for kids, you know
Hmm.
what I'm saying, who are once again dealing with their whole maybe appearance or the way that they're looking or you
Hmm.
know how they're being treated in certain situations. And
Yeah.
of course too, because everybody's parents didn't raise like my mom definitely raised me to love every single person, no matter
Yeah.
what religion they were, what color they was. As long as you treated me good, I'm gonna give you the same respect, and we can be cool and be the best of friends, best
Right.
of friends.
Right.
So I really, really do like that part. Is that you know what I'm saying? You made it inclusive of
Hmm.
everyone. I
Yeah,
Yeah.
really, really like that. You
I
know what
do
I mean? Because as it is, as the climate is right now,
exactly.
it's needed. It's very much
Very,
so
very
needed.
needed.
You
Very
know what I'm
needed.
saying? To show that it can be unity, it can be, you
He's
know what
doing
I'm
his
saying,
part, and
friendship,
that's
you know what I mean?
Yes,
you
ma'am.
So
know.
I really, 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 really like that.
Hmm.
Because that's a great learning tool for these kids. That is
Exactly.
a great
And
learning tool for these children.
Gwen Webb was 1180 said she is so proud of you.
Ah,
Oh,
yeah,
thank you.
So
coach.
yes,
Thank you.
it's just to me, I really, really love this. So before we close out, I want to know what advice you said before you gave me one word, but what advice would you give to any inspiring authors that really want to take this path? After seeing this interview, they're like, you know what? I think I'm gonna do it. What advice would you give to them?
Um, I don't know. I just think that when you want to do something, just do it. Just start writing. Don't tell anyone.
Yeah, just do
Write.
it.
Yeah,
Just
just
do
Yeah.
write.
it.
And once you write it and you feel comfortable enough to share it with somebody, then
Mm.
share it. And be ready. Because sometimes it's like when I got this vision, you know, I could give this vision to some people and they couldn't see it. They couldn't see it. They couldn't follow it. They didn't care. But you can have other people that you give that same vision to and see it from the start to all the way to the finish. Just like you guys saying this, you see it, and you follow it. You see it could be a movie, it could be anime. You see this, but some people you can give it to, they could care less. They don't care, and they don't see
Mhm.
it. There's nothing wrong with
Right.
them, but they just don't see your vision. But they can see that.
Hmm.
But you can see their vision, but they
Right.
don't see yours.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that, though.
It's nothing wrong with it. Exactly.
Yeah.
So what I would like for you to do right now is shamelessly plug yourself. Let everybody know how they can follow you on social media and as well as purchase your book.
Okay, you can go to Amazon to get the book Lil Ed and the Secret Backpack, and then Lil Ed has on Instagram and TikTok. It's the same Lil Ed D Dream D. Lil Ed D Dream D, and that's TikTok and Instagram. You know,
That's good.
yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
So I want everybody to follow him and start. We working on the 29th of this month. We'll be working on I'll sit down with a guy about the animation. So, but yeah, still like to talk to you guys when I get there. You know.
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
I'm proud of you, coach.
Thank you
Yes,
so much.
coach.
Thank you so
I'm
much, guys.
proud of
Yes.
you, coach. That's
I,
what's up.
I appreciate
Yes.
it.
This is
Appreciate the
Yes.
love.
really
Appreciate the love.
been
Appreciate the
a great
respect.
one.
Appreciate y'all bringing me on and listening to me and giving me the floor. I'm grateful. Trust me. Y'all know
Yeah.
Most
I'm grateful. I am
definitely.
grateful. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Keep
You're
me
so
posted so we
welcome.
Shout
can.
out to Cash Podcast.
Yeah.
That's right.
Keep me posted, coach, so we could just
Exactly.
still like even though you in Atlanta, we here in DC, still keep me posted because we could still put out there in our newsletter and stuff like that what you doing and to
Mhm.
our other followers as well.
I will. Are you coming down next month?
You know I'm there for my book signing. Yes,
Okay,
I'm there.
good.
And I'm making I'm supposed to be talking to the guy about bringing a band down there called Top 5.
Okay.
So yes, definitely I'll be there. And I want you to meet My little sister,
Explosive.
Just K.
Okay.
Yes. All right. So yeah, I see you coming up here the 4th, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Exciting. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I want to thank you so much again for coming on. You can replay this interview instantly once we end the stream. You can replay it and go back and just watch yourself, you know.
Okay.
You can share it as much as you like. It will be on our platforms internally where we don't delete interviews. So
No.
use them as promo or whatever you need to use them for. But we thank you so much again for coming on Taz Podcast. It is Juneteenth.
Juneteenth. And it's the right day to do it, Juneteenth. Look at that. Dana Bagar.
Yes.
You're right.
It's
right.
Juneteenth.
Y'all have a great rest of Juneteenth. And thank you.
Yes, and
you
we
do the
thank you
same.
so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, we, the Ladies of Taz Podcast, I am Miss Spice.
And I am Black
Queen.
I'm sorry, and I am Black Diamond, the stylist.
Until next,
I made today.
yes,
Okay.
yes, and until next Friday, we will see you guys, and we love you. You can meet us at 1865, and tomorrow the grand finale of the Miss Spice birthday tour will be with JYB and Push Play at Fast Eddie's. Don't meet us there, beat us there because it's going down. Until next week, love you guys.
Yeah. When you got us, you know we gon' make it rock. And when you got us, you know we gon' make it rock. You know we gon' make it rock. Because I am a queen. I am a queen. To the east and